Shalom Aleichem. Welcome to Breslov Research Web Seminar, Parshas Kisovai. Kisovai el Haaretz, that's the way the Parsha starts off, when you come to the land, and then the Torah speaks about the Mitzvah of Bikkurim, of the first fruits. When the first fruits appear, you should wrap them up and bring them to Jerusalem and give them to the Kohen as a present, as a way of saying thanks to Hashem for giving me my land, my property, whatever it is that I have, and I'm happy to share the first fruits with somebody else so that it's not just me. It's not just the me mentality, not just me. There's others in the world too, others on the planet too. So that's the way the Parsha starts off, Kisova el Haaretz. You should do that. And then the Parsha goes into different things, that people taking off tithes and sharing with others, and then the blessings that the Jews came to a certain place, Aver HaYarden, and they in Gilgal it's called, and they set up, and then they went to Mount Gerizim and Mount Aval. There's a near Shechem. 6 tribes stood on one mountain, 6 tribes stood on the other mountain, and in between stood the Holy Ark and the tribe of Levi, and they called out certain blessings and certain curses. There are 11 curses written in the Torah, but our sages teach, Gemara and Soita, that first they said everything in the words of blessing. Blessed is the person who doesn't go after idolatry. Blessed is the person who doesn't speak slander. Blessed is the person who honors his parents, and so on. Then they said the same 11 ideas in the form of curse. And they said, cursed is the person who speaks slander, cursed is the person who doesn't honor his parents, and so on. 11. But there are 12 tribes. And the Gemara tells us that Shimon, the tribe of Shimon, was put on the side of blessing, but there was never a sentence of curse put against him. Why? Moshe Rabbeinu was very angry, or he had a lot of pain from the tribe of Shimon, who, if you remember back in Parshas Bolak, the end of Parshas Bolak, when the president of the tribe of Shimon rebelled and he did an immoral act with the daughter of a Midianite, and his tribe supported him, and there were 24,000 people from the tribe of Shimon, as Rashi explains, who passed away in a plague. So Moshe Rabbeinu did not want to put a curse on the tribe of Shimon. So there were only 11. Now, 11, magic number, right? Why? In the ketoret, the incense offering, right, there are 11 spices. 10 of them are sweet smelling. One of them is chelbana or galbanum, which is a foul smelling spice. If you look at the making of the sanctuary, you'll find that there were 11 skins, 11 covers, 11 drapes, let's call them drapes, that covered the Mishkan, that covered the sanctuary. 11. Why 11? Why? And the reason for that is that in the Kedusha, in the side of blessing, there are 10 spheres. We find 10 spheres. In the side of the Sitra Achra, of the other side of curse, there are 10 spheres. They also have. Why is that? Because the power of choice, power of free choice that is granted to a person must be maintained at all times. So if there are 10 spheres in the Kedusha, it won't do to have 8 or 9 of the other side. It's not equal. Equality. I mean, today the whole world is into equality. Men and women are equal. Humans and animals are equal. The environment is equal. I mean, it's not so. But people are always looking to equality. Everybody has to be equal. All are equal in the eyes of the law and so on. But equality is really built in to the making of the world. Hashem gave us a free choice. If it's free choice, you always have to have a level of good and evil that could counterbalance each other. So there are 10. So why the magic number 11? Because the evil side cannot be sustained unless there's a drop of holiness in it. Right? Evil itself has no standing. Evil itself has no power. Evil itself has no strength. It has no authority. It has nothing. It is nothing. Right? We can look around the world. Stalin, Hitler, Genghis Khan, Nebuchadnezzar, Torquemado with the Spanish Inquisition, or Obama, or Clinton, or any of the others that are evil. They have no standing on their own. There is a drop of holiness that is wrapped up somehow in their realm of evil that keeps them sustained. What is that drop of holiness? That drop of holiness is when a Jew commits a sin. If a Jew does something that's wrong, whether it's wrong and he doesn't keep Shabbos, or he doesn't eat kosher, or he commits an immoral act, or he's dishonest in business, that's one thing. Another thing is if the person is not careful with his speech with his friends. He speaks slander, he speaks profanity, he embarrasses somebody, and so on and so forth. All these are sins, and all these take the level of sanctity of that person, of that Jewish person, and they lower him into the realm because he used his power of choice to take something good and he used it for something that wasn't good. So he put power into the realm of the not good, right? And therefore, that good that the Jew could have done was now taken and is what's used to sustain all the realms of evil. Take a look though. If you read history, you'll know that there was an evil realm called Babylon, Bavel, Iraq at that time. Nebuchadnezzar, he was totally evil. In fact, the Talmud says for 18 years a heavenly voice went out from heaven and used to speak to Nebuchadnezzar every single day. You imagine that? Every single day Nebuchadnezzar got a communication from God saying, Russia, evil one, go out and destroy my temple. For 18 years. Right? Why was that? Because the Jews at that time in Israel committed idolatry and adultery and murder and a few other goodies, so to speak. That's where he got his power from. But can you please tell me where is Babylon on the map today? Persia at one time ruled the entire Middle East, Persia and Media. Where are they today? The Greek Empire covered the whole Middle East plus Egypt and all the areas like that. It spread through Macedonia, right, where Albania is today, Yugoslavia. The Greek Empire, Alexander the Great, where are they today? And the Roman Empire. And go further. The Almohammeds from the Arabs, they ruled in Morocco, North Africa. The Spain ruled the entire world, right? Where are they today? They're nothing on the map. They're not an economic power. They're nothing, right? England ruled the world, right? The sun never sets on the British Empire. Well, it does today, right? And where are they today? Germany, Reich of 1,000 years, lasted 12 years. Look at the destruction it did, right? Germany is a power today, yes, granted that, because there are still many Jews living there. A lot of Jews flock to Germany. I can't figure out why. For the life of me, it doesn't make sense, but okay. This is what they do. But if you go through history, in the dustbins of history, you'll take a look at all the great empires. France, it's not really anything today, right? But there was a time France was a ruler in all of Napoleon, right? Where are they today? That 11th spark. Our mitzvahs became sins. We did sins, and it gave power to these ruling empires to do the evil that they did. Eventually, that Kedusha dries up, and that country becomes almost nothing, or nothing. If not nothing, almost nothing. But it has no real power. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't really accomplish something. These are the 11 blessings and curses that Moshe was teaching us about. Moshe was telling us there are plenty of blessings. Plenty. Keep the Torah, you'll find the blessings. You don't, you're going to find all the uprisings, all the upheavals. Just a couple of weeks ago, we had beginning of July, they had an uprising in Turkey, Constantinople, or Istanbul as they call it today. But why is that? Right? The Tikkuni Zohar speaks about this Rome Rabta, a greater Rome, and Rome Zeirta, a lesser Rome. Greater Rome is the Vatican. Lesser Rome is Istanbul. Here it's the church, and here it's Yishmael, the Muslim, the Islam empire. And there's upheavals all over the world. And all these things are happening because we are not yet attached to Torah the way we should be. We're not fully involved. So we allow certain powers to go to the others, and they become strong. Sometimes an uprising succeeds. Lenin succeeded against the Tsar of Russia, who ruled for hundreds of years, right? It could happen. We hope that they won't happen anymore. In the meantime, for us to understand, the rest of the Parsha has a very long sense of 98 curses, right? The reason the Gemara says we have to make 100 blessings each day is because we have to counter the 98 curses that are found at the end of this Parsha. And at the end, right, at the end of the curses, Moshe Rabbeinu says to the Jews, take a look, see, you are still here, you're still standing before Hashem, as we will discuss, God willing, next week in Nitzavim. But for the time being, we have to understand that Hashem is not looking for anyone to suffer. Hashem is looking for us to be blessed. And that's really the Haftorah of Kisovoi. The Haftorah tells us, Kumi oiri kivo oirech uchvoid Hashem olayach zorach. Right? Get up, your light, because your light has come. The time for your light has come to shine. We don't have to wait for Mashiach for our light to shine. We can do it today. It's almost Rosh Hashanah. Reb Nosson always used to write in his letters, Kisovoi Uman. When you come to Uman, when you come to the Tzaddik for Rosh Hashanah, when you come there and you show that you want to be with the Tzaddik, you come and you show you want to do tshuva, you come and you show Hashem that I'm willing to give up my pleasures of home and spend it in Uman, Rosh Hashanah, spend it in the Ukrainian Riviera, right, for lack of a better description. So when we do that, we are already showing Hashem that we're looking for my light to shine.